Run, river, run, run through the hills. Run, river, run to the sea. Run, river, run to your place beneath the sun. Run, river, run over me.
Hi, this is Jan Lewis. Welcome to Be My Guest. Today we have back by popular demand P.E. James, and he is a singer. He's a musician. Welcome back, P.E.
Thank you, thank you.
Do you write a lot of your songs?
Not a lot of them, but I've written a bunch, yeah.
You've written. We want people who didn't see him interviewed before get a little background. Where were you from originally?
I'm originally from western Pennsylvania,
Yep.
near Pittsburgh, and I moved here about 15 years ago.
What did you know when you left high school that this is what you might do?
No. In fact, I went to college as an engineer. I'm a mechanical engineer, so I did that. But I've been doing this ever since I was seventh grade, I guess.
Yeah.
Been
Are you
writing
still
music.
working as an engineer? You still do?
Well, I was, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
still an
You're still
engineer.
doing it.
Yes.
Now you appear in various places. Where have you been recently?
I was on actually a radio show, Nick Noble's Folk Revival in Worcester.
Yeah.
He had his 700th show, so he celebrated, and I played on that.
Nick Nobles. He's on AM or FM?
FM 90.5.
93.5?
90.5.
90.5, okay. And he likes musicians.
Yeah, he has a folk revival show. It's
How did
mostly.
he find you?
I knew other musicians who recommended that I talk to him, and he's been a great friend of
And
me.
where's the
others.
station?
Worcester, in downtown Worcester. The Printers Building.
The what building?
Printers Building. It's right next to the library.
Oh, the old Davis. It's got the Davis.
Yes, that's it.
So he's in there.
Yes.
Well, I think
ICN.
Yeah, and then there's a WMRC. No,
There's a WCUW.
WCRN. There's another one in Worcester on 580 AM.
Okay, I'm not
But
familiar.
that's more of a talk.
Oh,
talk
okay,
show.
okay. Maybe that's why I don't
Oh
know.
gosh. So coming up, where are you going to be?
Well, let's see. I'm going to be here, which
Yeah.
is pretty exciting for me. But I'm going on tour to play in Pittsburgh with a friend of mine, a high school friend of mine, in late October.
Late October?
Yeah.
A tour. Where are you going to be?
Well, we have 2 gigs confirmed so far. One's at a place called Steamworks,
Yeah.
which is new, and
In Pennsylvania.
yes,
Yeah.
in Pittsburgh. And the other one is called Bloom Brew, and it's in West Newton, Pennsylvania.
Bloom Brew?
Bloom Brew.
Bloom Brew. Let me guess. Is it a bar?
It's a brewery.
A bar. Gosh, we got one right across the street here. I don't know if you saw it.
No, they haven't seen me either, so I've got
Well,
to
yeah,
get over there.
you know where you park here.
Yeah.
You look across the way. I think 2 guys are running it. Probably they do their most work on the weekends. But yeah, I mean, who knew that these would be popping up everywhere?
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Now, when you sing, what are your favorite kinds to sing? All kinds?
I like upbeat stuff. Generally, I like that, and I like when I write songs, I play songs that I can tell a story, that complete a story in like 3.5 minutes.
Yeah.
So that's my goal.
Do you ever go into medical places to cheer people up or senior centers places?
I do. I played a lot of senior centers and a lot
Would
of.
they get you over here to Upton? They'd
this-
love it. Mendon has a great... There's so many around here.
Yeah.
Really?
There's plenty in Worcester too.
You've been to the Worcester one, right?
I played about 70 places in central Massachusetts.
Except down here.
Except here, yes.
We're really friendly.
I'll make a point of getting out here.
I'll
then.
send you the
Friendly
different
people.
ones, okay, so that you'll know, because really, they're very nice people. I'm sure they'd love to have you.
Thank you.
Something different. Now, you were telling me the name of the brand of your guitar. Say it again.
It's a Takamine.
A Takamine. And who are the singers that have those?
Blake Shelton plays one, and so does Bruce Springsteen and John Bon Jovi.
All right, so when you get back from your tour in Pennsylvania, now what's going to happen?
I have a couple of public gigs. One is at 308 Lakeside in North Brookfield. This is the
North
first time
Brookfield.
I played there. Yeah.
There's
So-
a show down there. I don't know if he's still doing it. Gary Blanchard. I should look up to see if he's still doing it and recommend that you go there in West Brookfield. He is the one who, the theme song for our show that comes up.
Yes.
He was the writer and musician for that.
Oh,
You
okay.
two get along great.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. So, okay, after that one, then what?
That's the end of the year for me. I'm playing there on December 10th.
Wow. Have you got anything scheduled yet for January? And not yet?
A couple of things, but nothing public.
What's your favorite place to be when you're playing?
I like the Grill on the Hill. It's in Worcester. It's Worcester's Green Hill Golf Course.
Really?
It's an outdoor patio experience, and it's a restaurant, but the sunsets are what sells it. It's just a beautiful place to watch the sunset.
The Ecotarium, at least they used to have outdoor things right there.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I know where the Ecotarium is, but I don't recall music there.
Yeah, years ago I took my son there. They have little, bands or whatever. They have a section like a porch area. That's another one to look into because
Okay.
people love the Ecotarium.
Yeah. Oh, it's fun to walk through.
All right, enough of this now. We want to hear him play. Go for it. Start.
Hey, how about if I play this one first? It's
Did you write this one?
yes.
Okay.
I wrote the song, and it was the first song that me and my co-writer wrote. Her name is Donna Whitney,
Okay.
and it's called "I Guess I Heard I Love You."
Aw. Okay.
What was that you said to me? Why'd you wait so long? Did you say you wanna marry me, or did I hear you wrong? It came and went so quickly. What should I reply? I guess I heard I love you when you really said goodbye. Worked so hard to love you, and I thought that it was good. Kept our hearts connected when I didn't think I should. Don't know what happened, so I keep on asking why. I guess I heard I love you when you really said goodbye. I remember when I found you alive, I felt like I was going to die. But time has been a friend to me. It gave me strength so I could see that sometimes it seems the question and the answer are the same. Life don't owe you something, love's just try and try again. I listen so much closer now to every pause and sigh. If I hear the words I love you, will it really mean goodbye? If I hear the words I love you, will it really mean goodbye?
Wow, that's a touching one. Let me tell you, that is, if you say you love me, will it really mean goodbye?
Yeah.
So two of you thought of it together.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because there's a couple of lines there that we wrote and we argued about a lot.
Yeah.
And it turns out that they meant two different things to us. So
Yeah.
we had to work that out. And
Have you played over at, well, your friend works at the library in Worcester. There, as you know, there's two huge rooms. As you walk in the main room,
Yes, yes.
Have you played over there yet?
I played there once. It was for a special occasion. I think it was a fundraiser.
Yeah.
But I've just the once. Yeah.
Oh, really?
It's a beautiful library.
It is,
Worcester's
too. Do you ever get to Mechanics Hall, or did they ever have you go there?
I've never played. I've sung with the Worcester Chorus at Mechanics Hall, so it's a beautiful place. And
You
I know
sing
that.
with the chorus?
Yeah, I did.
All these talents. Oh my gosh. I think I've seen them advertised in one of the Sunday, maybe the Worcester Telegram on Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you enjoy it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
How many people are in that PE?
It's a lot. I would guess somewhere in the neighborhood of. Take a wild guess. About 100.
Do they all show up?
Yeah.
That's a big group.
It's a big group. Yeah. Even fitting it on the Mechanics Hall stage is tough. But
Yeah, that's probably pretty overwhelming to be at the Mechanics Hall right on the stage.
Yeah.
We're talking with P.E. James, and he's back with us. He is a singer, guitarist, and he also writes some of his songs. Go for another one, P.E.
Oh, okay. This one's an interesting one. This was when I was young. There was a man in my neighborhood called Mr. Rabbit.
Mr. Rabbit?
Mr. Rabbit, and didn't know why he was called Mr. Rabbit when
Yeah.
the rest of his family wasn't the Rabbit family. So I remember asking my mom about that, and she just kind of smiled and said, well, when he was young, he used to run really quickly. And Mr. Rabbit was running really quickly, as I found out later, from the back doors of other women's houses.
Oh my God! So
So-
your mom knew all about that.
Yeah.
How old were you when you asked her?
I was very young.
Then you
Yeah.
figured it out later.
Yeah. Took 30 years, I think it was.
Were you the youngest, Pete, or oldest, or where were you?
I was the youngest of my
Of
family.
how many?
Two.
Two girl and a boy, or two boys?
Well, two boys, yeah.
Your poor mom. Oh.
Well, and then this is actually a combination of two stories. The other one was I had a friend who had her boyfriend cheating on her, and she found out by the new cell phone at the time, and she found out that he had a job that worked all hours, so he could use the cell phone and say he
Yeah.
was somewhere and be somewhere else. So when she found out that he was preparing to get married, she called me and cried, and she says, you know, if I get a hold of this guy, I'm going to kill him. And I said, well, you better get in line. From what I understand, there were 4 people ahead of her that wanted to kill this
So
guy.
she didn't have any idea, first of all, that he was seeing someone else.
Didn't know.
I didn't know that he'd already proposed to someone else.
Didn't know.
What a guy.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to him?
sweetheart.
Is he still alive?
That's a good question. I don't know. Is he still married? That would be another question.
All right, what's the name of this one?
This one's called Get in Line.
Get in the... Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that fits it, okay.
I got a call the other day out of the blue. Another young lady had to talk about you. We heard enough to both believe that it's true. It stung when we discovered that this ain't nothing new. I guess Mr. Rabbit's out running again. Just when I thought it was safe to unlock his pen, he's out all night making new friends. With guys like him, the fun just never ends. See, he feels the need to run around, showing his seat all over town. He ain't ready to settle down at this time. Mr. Rabbit waits till it's almost night, and then comes home at dawn's early light. Honey, if you wanna help set him right, you better get in line. You better get in line. Lawyers might fight over who hurt him worse, but there won't be a doubt about who hurt him first. Don't call a doctor and don't call a nurse. The medics can't help him. You better call up a hearse. I threw him out and you take him in. Oh, I seen the pattern again and again. He's the one on the scale of 1 to 10. Yeah, he can't get closer to scraping that bottom man. See, he feels the need to run around, showing his seat all over town. He ain't ready to settle down at this time. Oh, Mr. Rabbit waits till it's almost night, then comes home and dawn's early light. Honey, if you wanna help set him right, you better get in line. You better get in line. Mr. Rabbit runs from house to house. Mr. Rabbit knows about every spouse. You better get in line.
Oh, that's based on the real guy.
Yeah.
Who you call when you were a kid Mr. Rabbit.
Mr. Rabbit.
And your mom explained to him, well, he's kind of got a lot of girlfriends and he sneaks out a lot. Is this guy still, well, I think I asked you.
No,
I'm not
he's
sure.
long. He's long gone.
He's long gone.
He's long
Does he have any
gone.
idea that this was about him?
No.
Okay, that's probably a good idea. Did you write that?
Yes, me and my co-writer Donna.
Are you always
Donna.
writing songs together?
We have written songs together. I like the ones that we've written. Both of us have worked on that
What
one.
does your girlfriend think of your songs?
She likes them. Yeah, she likes which is convenient because if she hated it, that wouldn't be good.
Is your mom still around? Is she?
No.
I was going to say she'd love that.
Uh,
How about
actually-
Dad?
Well, the same thing. He's gone also.
Oh, no.
In fact, my next song is about my mom and my dad. That's
Okay.
weird that you mentioned that.
Yeah. Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet she'd get the biggest kick out of that. I know mine would, because you nailed it. And
Thank
this
you.
girl that you're writing it with, your partner, never knew about this growing up.
No.
You told her,
Yeah.
and you said, "I want to
After-
write this about this dude."
Yeah, the dude that we both know. Yeah.
It's amazing the guy didn't get shot.
Yeah. Well, he may have. You
Yeah,
know,
he could've.
he may have.
So the next one's about your mom and dad.
Well, I wrote it because it was. I have a friend who had a son who was about 19 and had enlisted in the Marines
Yeah.
out of high school, and I just thought that it's so weird that he was enlisted, deployed, so he's learned how to kill people before he's learned how to love people.
Oh,
It
yeah.
just didn't seem right. So I wrote this song, and I imagined what it would be like for him to be separated from his girlfriend while he was, such a young man. And then when I finished it, I realized that it was probably the same thing that my parents went through, being married young, and him having to go to World War II, and then Korea, and then Vietnam. So
God.
when they were buried together, my dad died much earlier, but when my mom passed away, they allowed her to be buried at Arlington National Cemetery in Washington. with him.
Oh, they do allow that. Okay.
Yes. So they were kind of reunited after 40 years, and they let me play this song at Arlington.
And you wrote this yourself?
I wrote this, yeah.
Oh, this
It's
ought to,
called
oh my gosh.
Counting Kisses.
Counting Kisses.
Yes. That's for really all military, all people who have to be
Yeah.
deployed and separated. I'm serving my country way over here, where distance and questions mix freedom and fear. It's hard to look forward and keep up the fight when I miss your kisses every long night. Nighttime, I think, is the hardest of all. I miss your smile, your hand in the mall. At times like these, they say to count sheep, but I count your kisses when I fall asleep. You are so far away, and I need you today. 1, 2, nervous, unsure. 3, 4, confident, pure. All kisses special, some better, I guess, but the best kiss of all is the one that comes next. If I'd known then what they'd mean to me, I'd have saved them with the lock and the key. Then when I need them, I'd open the jar, remembering kisses collected so far. I'm serving my country night after night, defending our nation with honor and might. Standing out here in the dark lion's den, when I'd rather be counting your kisses again. You are so far away, and I need you today. 1, 2, nervous, unsure. 3, 4, some better, I guess. But the best kiss of all is the one that comes next.
Oh, that is. Were they lovebirds, your parents?
Yeah, I think so.
What branch of the service was he in?
Air Force.
Paul, our producer and videographer, was from the Air Force.
Oh, is that right? Oh,
and so
okay.
he was there, World War II. He would be probably in his 90s by
Early
now?
90s, yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Not a
Did
whole
they
lot.
pass away when you were very young?
My dad passed away when I was 9, and he was 41, I think he was. And my mom was around until about 10 years ago, so she was lucky enough to be able to.
Did she ever hear you play?
I told this story the last time. She was the one that forced me to take piano lessons.
Oh, yeah? Tell it again, tell it again.
Well, we had a flood where I was, and my grandmother played piano, and the flood came up to the second floor, and it destroyed our piano while we were gone. But because it was insured, we got another, and we were all happy because we didn't have to take piano lessons.
Yeah,
quickly.
oh, yeah.
But after the insurance came in, we got another piano, and she forced us to take.
There was a
piano
flood where you were? Were you on the
this
first
is
floor,
Pittsburgh.
obviously?
Yeah, it was on the first floor. So
Pianos are expensive. I hope okay, so
that's
they
why
got
it was
reimbursed.
insured. Yes. Yes.
Was
We
this
got
in a
another
house,
piano.
a PE, or was it in an apartment?
A house.
And the flood was that bad?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, okay, so you got the piano and time to practice again.
Yeah.
I got tired of it too. I mean, years
You took
and years.
lessons?
Did you have to do recitals?
There
I
wasn't
did.
that many people in our little town, so that wasn't a big one. But we had to play at church too. That's
Yeah.
what matter.
I mean, I remember my teacher, you'd go to her house in Springfield, Mass. My best friend had to go to her too. And you'd have recitals right there in her home. And it's a little nerve-wracking for a kid.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
like,
That's a tough one.
I better be perfect, you know?
Yeah,
Oh.
I've known some people who were scared out of it because they got up and froze. So
Yeah. Does your brother play any? Does he play any?
he's passed away.
Your brother?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm the only one left.
you're the only one left. And you were the youngest.
Mhm.
No cousins?
I have a couple of cousins left.
Yeah.
in the country.
Well, that's not bad. That's
we
what-
moved around so much though. It's our family isn't
Military?
impacted.
Because-
Yeah.
PE, how can people get a hold of you if they'd like to invite you to play on one of your gigs?
Thank you for asking. My website is pejamesmusic.com, and my email address is singerpejames@aol.com.
Now, how far are you willing to travel?
I've said Central Mass.
Central?
generally. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Does that include Metro West a little?
yeah, a little bit. I've gone as far as Brookline, so that's
Well, that's good. That's way
yeah,
out of it.
That's not
Out
Central
from Rhode
Mass.
Island and Connecticut are right over the border.
True.
Right. You live in Putnam, right?
Oh, Worcester.
You live in Worcester. Okay,
I
Putnam
say
is...
Worcester.
Worcester. Worcester. They should have you play at one of the Worcester games.
I actually have tried to get in. I've played at the Braveheart games, the lower league baseball games. But since the Woo Sox are just new Sox in town, I haven't played there yet. But I'd like to.
Give it time. I think, didn't the last time I tell you about UMass that when you go in their lobby, there's like
Memorial.
a little...
Yeah.
Did you go in there?
No, I've been in there before. Yes.
Okay, and then there's that, you go through, and then there's that little side place to sit, but right in front of the gift store.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember, I walked in one time, and there was this little band of men, ordinary people, just playing and singing. Now, maybe they don't do this right now because of COVID. Yeah, you know what? You'd have to wear a mask, and that wouldn't work going over too bad. But that, in the future, that's a really good thought.
I've kept that in mind, and I expect to mine that hole.
Yeah, we have Dana Farber up the street in Milford.
Oh, okay.
There was a man who all by himself just came one time. I think he had a guitar. So once this COVID thing is out of the way, I think you would be fantastic for the morale.
No, I would love to play an
And you can do it in their lobby, too, because there's a big grand piano, and they've had guys there, and there's another idea for you. See, your music is happy.
I
Like
think
your
it is.
face, you're always smiling.
Oh, thanks.
And so you just radiate what you do.
Well, thank you.
Give
Thank
us
you.
another one.
Well, speaking of funny, this is a song that I wrote because it was based on. Actually, I turned on the news one day about 5 years ago, and I saw that there was what it was a moose was running down the streets of Belmont.
In Belmont.
Yeah, which I was fairly new at the time. I thought maybe Belmont's a rural place. I don't know. No, not at all. So I just thought, what the police have been radioing back and forth about this moose running down the street, because it was the #1 story on all of the stations.
Yeah.
And so
How many years ago? I think I remember.
it was about 5 years ago, I think.
Oh, no wonder I'm okay.
And then last couple of weeks ago, I never finished the song, but a couple of weeks ago in Worcester, they had a moose running down Main
Again?
Street. Yes. So we've had a moose. Moose on Main is the name of the,
All
is
right.
the name
Moose
of the
on
song.
Main in Worcester. Real
Moose
moose.
on Main. Yes.
Yep.
Calling all cars, there's a moose on Main. Calling all cars, there's a moose on Main. I repeat, moose on Main. Moose on Main. Moose on Main. I seen him on 4th. I lit up my lights and he started to fly. He crossed over Porter against the light. He faked to left and then turned right. Shut down the streets, there's a moose on Main. I'll keep you posted on where he's at. Half Bullwinkle, half Secretariat. Calling all cars, there's a moose on Main. Calling all cars, there's a moose on Main. I repeat, there's a moose on Main. Moose on Main. Moose on Main. In the middle of town, he can hurt someone. I can't wait for a good moose with a gun. No shots fired in this moose race. He's gonna get tired at this kind of pace. I don't want to think about questions raised. Talking to reporters if this moose gets tased. Why my city? Why today? Why can't they all just stay at home? Calling all cars, there's a moose on Main. Calling all cars, there's a moose on Main. I repeat, there's a moose on Main. Moose on Main. Moose on Main. You're right, Captain, he's under control. He came to a halt, we got it tied to a pole. I can't believe we got dash cam. You'll probably see it later on C-SPAN. Calling all cars, there's a moose on Main. Calling all cars, there's a moose on Main. I repeat, there's a moose on Main. Moose on Main. Moose on Main.
Oh, P.E. James, thanks so much for being with us. I wish we had more time. If you've got a lot more songs, too, that you have in your stock, you're still
Yeah, I've got songs back.
we'll get them back. Don't worry about it. We'll be back. Thank you so much, P.E., for being with us.
Thank you, Jen.
All right, we'll see you next time and be my guest.
Riding on a shooting star, heading out toward a dream. Tomorrow's even closer than it seems.